Hello, it's Colin Eaton from Honiton Hearing Centre. I'm the audiologist here, and I thought today I'd just talk to you about the range of hearing aids that are available and different sizes. It's a question I'm often asked. What's all the different types of hearing aids that are around? Now, these hearing aids are an example of the range of styles that you can get just from one manufacturer. Bear in mind there are about 12 manufacturers in the UK, so all of the manufacturers will have a variation on the styles that we have. And I'm just going to run through what they are and the types of acronyms that you will hear. So, first and foremost, this one is probably pretty well known. It's called a BTE, which is a behind the ear, mainly because when the hearing aid goes in, I'll just show you, you just put it in your ear, and it sits behind your ear like so. So it's behind the ear. The actual hearing aid itself is behind the ear, connected with a tube. So that's the more traditional type of hearing aid that we see around a lot. That, in recent years, because people don't need quite so much power, has been superseded by this one, where the tube on this one has been replaced by a wire, and the loudspeaker, what we call the receiver, the loudspeaker sits in the ear on a little dome and a wire clip around the back. And this one is called a receiver in the canal or a receiver in the ear, because the receiver fits in the ear. And again, I'll pop it on just to show you. And that sits in your ear like so. And now you've got the little wire running down here. Lot less visible, lot more open, not quite so tight, and you don't have a hard tip in the ear unless you're looking for a lot of power. So I'll take that one back out again. So now we have behind the ear, receiver in the canal, or BTE, RIC or RITE. Both are interchangeable. Now here we have these 5, which are known as in the ear hearing aids or ITE hearing aids. This one is a half shell hearing aid. This one is what's known as an in the canal. This one is known as a mini canal. And this one is known as a completely in the canal. And this one is known as an invisible in the canal. And they go right in the ear. And I'll just show you on this ear. So this one goes in here and it drops right into the ear, almost invisible. And it's black faceplate on white just to show you how far it goes in. But it goes right in the back of the ear. This, of course, is the little handle to pull it out with. And you train those to sit in the ear so that you can pull them out. This one's slightly bigger. And you can see that's now slightly bigger. The rubber of the ear is actually forcing it back out, but it roughly would sit there. Okay. And then if I push that one out, got a handle on that one. There we go. This one is what they call the ITC or in the canal, slightly bigger again. And you can see now this is starting to get slightly bigger in the ear the further out it comes. Bear in mind these dummies have all been made for my ear, not made for this rubber section. So they're not always a perfect fit on this rubber section. And this one is a half shell. So that's bigger again. That's the size my own dad wears. And then this one is what they know as the ITC and fills up most of the conch bowl. And you'll get variations of this depending on the size of the canal at the back. Sometimes they'll fit right up in around the top of the helix as well. Now on this one you can see it's also got a volume control. Top right hand corner. It's got a little push button there for changing programs, and the 2 microphones, there's one there and one there, are actually directional microphones, and that'll allow us to turn the back sound down, or adaptive microphones that will sweep all the way around the room to pick up sounds as they come in. But that perhaps is for another video when I explain about directional microphones and how directional microphones work. So there you have it. Behind the ear, receiver in the canal, full shell, half shell, in the canal, completely in the canal, invisible in the canal, all getting smaller. from just the one manufacturer, and in this case it's from Bernafon.